now because I'm not sure what all we're going to put back in here. Just a little bit. Let me go to the other side. I've got just about a minute. I want to do basically the same thing right in here. Okay, we're going to have to leave you for today. But we've enjoyed being with you so much today. Hope you can come back and be with us next week. We'll do a little more work on our little church painting. Goodbye and God bless. Thank you again. Hello again, everybody. So glad you joined us today. Hope you've been painting along with us, but I hope if you're not, that you just sit back and enjoy the show. Come over to the board and we'll show you what we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. We're painting a picture of a real old-fashioned church. I'm going to get a smaller brush to work with here. A couple of them maybe. The reason we're doing this sort of reminds me of maybe the church I grew up in back when I was a kid. My parents used to take me to. It didn't look exactly like this, but it sort of reminds me of it. Okay, I've got a number of things I want to do here. I want to add just a touch more shadow. Yeah, sort of like that. Now underneath here, there would be a little shadow, like that. Underneath this one, there probably would be a shadow also. Sort of like that. Hope you can see all of those. And I want to make this a little more definite right here. And I'm using a little bit smaller brush. And I'm trying to pull it right down that line, and there'll probably be a little shadow under that. And a little shadow under this. Maybe just a little one here. I'm going to blend that out just a little bit. Now I want that a little darker in that area. Again now, as I told you, I'm trying to keep that that little line that it's actually a board that goes all the way across. I'm trying to not cover it up. There'll be a little shadow under it. Little shadow. We'll put that in maybe some of the last things that we do. Now the reason I went back and done that, I wanted this corner to stand out a little bit more. I'm going to try to blend that out a little bit. I don't want it to look like a solid line there. And I want a little line down through here. Not that dark. like that. See, that gives it a definite texture. In other words, you can tell now that this is a highlighted side. It's coming out at you. Now I need a shadow under there. Shadow under there. And one under there. I hope you can see all that detail. That's a little fine detail that you have to be close up sometimes to notice. Now I like that shadow there, but I want it a little more definite. So like that. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. Now I'm going to make this probably almost white here. So what I will do, let me see if I can do a little bit of that for you. Rinse my brush out first. Now eventually I'll probably lay my palette down to get these lines in there. And there'll be a line back here too, which I'll probably wait and use my little liner brush and for this line also, and probably for this line too, because I want it to be perfectly straight. And what I'm trying to do is get a little bit of extra highlight on this side over here. And I hope you can notice that I'm not trying to align every board, but I want it to look like this is laying back. So when I'm pulling these lines, I want to pull them this way. If I were pulling lines here, I'd want them to go this way. Same way here, I'd want these to go back this way. Okay, I think that's got most of that now. I want to add a little bit of highlight. Right on the edge here. Like that. And a little bit right there. And I may want to put just a touch on this. Like so. All right, we're getting there now. I'm going back to work on my foliage now. I want to put a little foliage in here, and maybe another tree. I'm not sure about that, but maybe. I'm gonna mix up a little color. I'll grab this to mix it with. I got a bunch of white here. I'm go back here with a little bit of this white. And in autumn, you got all colors, beautiful colors, from a light spectrum to a darker. We might ought to put a path up to that little church. I'm not sure. Let me get a little more of this color on this side over here. I want to keep it real light and beautiful. I want it a little darker than that, so let me grab a little bit of this other leaf color that I had mixed up. Okay, now we don't want too much foliage in this area right here. Maybe we'll come back here and put some later. But I don't want very much in here, especially if we're going to add people. I'm going to rinse that brush out because it's getting a little bit of every color in it. Okay, I'm picking this brush back up. Okay, watch this. Okay, we're just trying to put a few little limbs on this tree. But let's grab another brush to do that with. I tell you, I love this little liner brush. I'm mixing the color real thin here. You know, if you ever looked at some of these trees, they've really got thousands of these little limbs on them. Get a little more thinner. Now what I'm using here is a mixture, probably Van Dyke Brown and a little bit of the tree color that we had on there. You use any color you want to, of course. You can't put too many limbs on it, you know. They've usually got hundreds and hundreds of limbs. Get a little more thinner. Okay, I guess that's about enough. You can put thousands of them on there if you want to, and actually they look good that way. And you can go ahead and put a lot of little, let's see if I can do it with the edge of this brush here. I'm going to do it with a little darker color. Watch this. Now what I'm doing with this brush, I'm just taking the very edge of it, just like this. I'm not trying to use the whole brush because this tree actually is dormant. And there's not very many leaves left on it, but there's enough that you can see them real good. Try a little of this other color here and see what happens. Just a little bit of those. Now you can add just a touch of red. But most of them would be really dark because you're looking at them straight into the light just about. Okay, I'm going to rinse that out. Tell you what, let's do. Hope this brush is, let me get a little bit bigger brush. I want to cover some ground here. This one. Okay. You know what I would like? Let's see if we can do that real quick.